I don't even know why I'm here. Hello, 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 beautiful people. By the title of this video, something drew you in, so I'm gonna hop right into it. I just turned 35 yesterday, and I am feeling so many different emotions. So this video is going to be very unfiltered, very raw. I want to try to make as minimum edits as I can. I probably will cut some things out if I get, too raw, too real. But for the most part, I just wanted to come and just have a conversation about some things that I have been experiencing in the first half of my 30s and what I am hoping to gain and start a new journey turning 35, and what I hope to accomplish in the next 5 years going into, which is crazy, 40. If you're new here, I'm a whole lot of jazz and I'm an all-around creative, and I have been on a mission to help multifaceted creators just learn that they can be their well-rounded self, and you don't have to sacrifice who you are to be everything that you want to be. And yeah, let's get into it. So I turned 30 during COVID, and during that time I was already in like a weird space. The job I was at was not healthy for my mental. I was trying to get out of there. I had just finished my master's program. My oldest child she was turning 4. My son was turning 2. So I had just went through a master's program in under a year with a full-time job. At that point in time, I had been married for only 2 years. So newlywed, new baby, new job, finishing school, a master's program at that. COVID hit, trying to get out of that job, toxic work environment. Everything was just, my 30s was not off to a very good start. And so these first 4 years of my 30s have just been me kind of like autopilot, survival mode, if you will. And turning 34, I think it really started when I turned 33. I haven't been excited about a birthday since I turned 30. So the last 5 birthdays have just been, it's a birthday, like whatever. And I think because we have this mindset of what your 30s are supposed to look like, and for the last couple of years, I know I have been grieving this life that I thought my life would look like. So I had a plan for my life, and it's not turning out how I thought it would. And I've been trying to figure out not so much what the disconnect is, but why am I trying to hold on to this life of yesteryear when I have this life that's by all accounts going amazing. Like we've owned our home for the last, I think, 7-8 years now. My kids are doing amazing in school. They're doing amazing in sports, winning championships, etc., etc. I'm getting awards at work. Just did a conference last year, did a conference this year, getting celebrated at work. I winning awards. Like, all these different things are happening, and I'm hitting all these goals and milestones, but I still don't feel fulfilled. And I think it's because, I keep saying think, but I know it's because I am still holding on to this life that I envisioned for myself when I was 16. And the life that I envisioned when I was 16 did not include a spouse, did not include kids. It included something totally different. And I think I'm grieving that. And it's not so much of that I regret the life that I have now. It's just, how do I move past wanting the life that I thought I would have, and understanding that this is the life that I have now, and being okay with it. So I'm using 35 as a way like, hey, we're done with that. And also, I realized that for a very long time, because I think I did a video about it like 2 years ago. My human design is a projector, so I really do feed off of other people's energy and expectations of me, whether they are known expectations, silent expectations. I've always fed off of other people's expectations of me. So really looking at what does Jasmine want? Jasmine don't even know. I don't know who I am outside of all of what I've done at work, what I've done in freelance. There were so many things that I used to do creatively that I kind of slid out of when I became a mom and a partner, things that I don't do with friends anymore. And not even so much that I don't enjoy those things anymore. I'm trying to figure out what I actually like as an individual and not really what other people like. And I just kind of fell into it because that was the only thing that was happening at the time. So I think it's been the last year I have been struggling or battling with myself what's next and trying to make a decision of if what's next makes sense for my life, and trying to redesign my life that makes sense for not only myself but my family. For a very long time, people who know me, it was Jasmine, the person, the creative, the worker, and then Jasmine, the mom, friend, spouse. Like those two very separate things. So I did not let any work or those type of obligations affect anything that I had going on with my kids. I promised myself when I became a mom that I was going to be a very, very present mom, and I've held on to that promise. But as my kids are getting older, their needs have changed, and now I have to redesign what that life looks like. Like, those worlds are no longer separate. Those worlds have to collide. So now I just have to figure out how to merge them in a way that I still have a balance, which has been very hard. But I'm trying to also do it in a way where I don't get wrapped up into only focusing on their needs, to where, again, I lose who Jasmine is. That is just something that's a non-negotiable for me. And I think moms don't get the privilege, or we don't get the, we don't get the safe space to just be ourselves. Like, we have to be mom 24/7. I just don't think that's fair. So yeah, I have been trying to just figure out what does 35 and beyond look like, and it's been a journey, y'all. Because there's a guilt people don't talk about, and there's a guilt of failing expectations people don't realize that they put on you, and their expectations people have placed on you that they will say that they have not. But the minute you don't meet those expectations, the relationship changes, the relationship adjusts, and the strong friend. It's difficult being the strong family member because everyone expects you to have an answer, and sometimes you don't have an answer. And I can't remember, I want to say I wrote about it on my blog a couple of months ago, and if I can find it, I'll link it in the chat. But I wrote about how difficult it is to have those types of expectations on you, and how when you're the person who's the go-to, or the person who does everything, what it looks like, how hard it is for you to ask for help. And then when you don't ask for help, what it looks like, the reason why you don't ask for help, I should say. Like, I wrote about the reason why we don't ask for help. And it's because it doesn't matter how we ask for help, the smallest thing we ask for help, we are conditioned to be reminded over and over and over and over and over and over again that when we need someone, no one's there for us. So as I turn 35, I'm learning how to navigate what it looks like being okay with telling people, hey, I need you to show up for me in this way. And if you can't, we need to rethink this, rethink whatever this relationship is. And being okay with people failing me, and also being vulnerable enough to say like, hey, I don't know what I feel in this season of my life, and I need you to be okay with that. I need you to be okay with me at this point in time not having all the answers. Actually, a creative friend of mine was just talking about what grief looks like. And I think I'm going through that same season, and I wanted to have these thoughts on camera because I wanted to be a reminder to not only myself but to people that you have to be okay with letting go and being okay with understanding that the universe, God, whatever you believe in, your path of what you thought your path was going to look like is not always the path for you. You have to be okay with the path that you're on now, because you're going to miss out on everything that you should appreciate around you. You're going to not appreciate the little things. I know that is so cliche, but it's so true. When I sat down the last couple of nights and just really started thinking about my last couple of years and things that I have accomplished, I was so stuck on what I thought my life should look like that all of these beautiful moments were passing me by, and I just was not living in those moments. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here because yeah, like I said, this is very raw, unfiltered, but I'm grown and I get to do that. This is my channel. I get to do what I want. But yeah, I wanted to get this on camera so I can remember to just embrace life as it happens and just enjoy the path that I'm on, embrace it, and just live life to the fullest and stop being scared and just go live your life, girl. You know, go live your life.